As winter approaches, many parrot owners start to worry about their feathered friends and how they'll handle the cold. So today we're diving into the big question: does your parrot need extra heat? And you may be surprised by the answer. Many people think that parrots, being tropical birds, can't handle the cold. But did you know parrots have an extreme tolerance to cold temperatures? Take this breeder from Norway, for instance. His name is Leon. His parrots have access to a shelter heated to 53 degrees Fahrenheit, but they often choose to perch outside, even when the temperature drops to 14 degrees Fahrenheit. And they can even be seen taking baths in this freezing weather. Now, one thing we have to note is that their bodies are incredibly well insulated. In the words of Tony Silva, you wear a down feathered coat, you use a down feathered comforter. Our birds are covered in the same material. So, what's the lowest temperature that your parrot can handle? Now, parrots are much more resilient than we give them credit for, and there are actually several species that thrive in cold climates, from the highlands of the Andes Mountains to the subantarctic islands. For example, the Antipodes parakeet lives where summer temperatures reach an average of 51 degrees and the winters can drop as low as 40 degrees. Even the double yellow headed Amazon has adapted to colder climates in Germany, where temperatures can hit as low as 33 degrees Fahrenheit. So, what does this mean for your parrot? Here are a few tips to ensure that they stay safe and comfortable during the colder months if they're outdoors or indoors without heat. Number one, make sure they have plenty of food and water. Birds need fat to generate heat, so you want to make sure that they have plenty of fat in their diet to allow them to thrive outdoors. Number two, protect them from wet and windy conditions. You want to make sure that your bird is not sitting outside totally exposed to the rain, especially in cold temperatures, and also the freezing wind. So you want to have a structure or some kind of shelter to allow them to escape from that cold so they're not being directly hit by the wind. Number three, watch the temperature closely. Once it drops below 60 degrees, you should start taking precautions like adding that heated section to the aviary, adding the structure that we just talked about to ensure that your birds are safe. Because we have to remember, guys, you can't just directly expose a bird to freezing cold temperatures. The birds have to be acclimated to these temperatures slowly. The reason being is because when birds are slowly acclimated to colder temperatures, they develop a thicker down coat under their feathers. Next is to provide wooden perches, not metal perches. We have to remember, if the birds are standing on a metal perch, they're going to freeze their toes. And if the bird's toes get frostbitten, they will be removed. So you want to make sure that they're standing on wood perches and not metal. Number five, if your bird shows signs of cold stress like ruffled feathers, inactivity, or shivering, you want to bring them inside immediately because that's a sign that the bird is not acclimated to those temperatures just yet. So the bird's not going to be able to thrive outdoors at that very moment. So with my birds, I never let the temperature get below 67 degrees. And in the summertime, I don't provide any air conditioning as well, but I do provide a fan for air circulation, and they do just fine with no issues. The goal is to make sure that our birds are as comfortable as possible when being outdoors. And these are some tips to ensure that they stay happy and healthy all year round. Guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful. Now, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more parrot care tips. And leave a comment below if you have any questions or tips that you'd like to share with me and the rest of the audience. This is the African Gray Journal. We'll see you with the next video.